Not every game needs explosions, zombies, or endless grinding to be fun. Sometimes all you need is a peaceful world, charming characters, and relaxing gameplay that completely melts your stress away after a long day. So today I have put together the ultimate list of the top 15 best new cozy games for Android and iOS that you absolutely need to have on your radar. Now do me a quick favor, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on the best gaming recommendations. Alright, let's get into it. Kicking off the list at number 15, we have Morikomori Life. Well, if you ever watched a Studio Ghibli film and thought, man, I just want to live in that peaceful Japanese countryside, well, this is exactly what you have been waiting for. Morikomori Life drops you into this beautifully animated, lush rural village where time just seems to slow down. The vibe here is completely immaculate. Right out of the gate, your main objective is simply to breathe life back into your old home. You will be farming, chopping wood, cooking up recipes, and making friends with the local villagers. So if you are looking for relaxing mobile games that let you live out a slow-paced fantasy, definitely give this one a download. Coming in at number 14 is Heartopia. Imagine taking the addictive town-building loop of Animal Crossing, injected it with modern 3D graphics, and turning it into a multiplayer mobile experience. That's Heartopia in a nutshell. The core gameplay revolves around building and decorating your dream house while exploring a vibrant, shared world. Unlike solitary life sims, Heartopia is heavily focused on community. You can literally visit your friends' houses, show off your interior design skills, and participate in daily events together. The graphics are bright, colorful, and instantly put you in a good mood, so it's perfect for anyone who wants a second life in their pocket. Taking the 13th spot is Resonance of the Ocean. Listen, sometimes you don't want a game that takes 100 hours to beat. Sometimes you just want a short, beautifully crafted experience that makes you feel something, and that is exactly what it is. You play as a solitary character on a quiet, remote island. Across the ocean, you hear these faint, mysterious echoes, and your goal is to answer them. The sound design in this game is phenomenal. You will definitely want to play this with headphones on. The soft art style and the lack of any stressful timers make it the perfect game to wind down with right before bed. So it's one of the best cozy games iOS and Android have to offer if you want something purely artistic and emotionally shooting. Hitting the number 12 spot is Spiritfarer Netflix Edition. Well, if you somehow missed this on PC and consoles, you are in for an absolute treat on mobile. You play as Stella, a fairy master for the deceased. Your job is to build a massive, sprawling boat, exploring a mystical ocean, and befriend spirits before ultimately releasing them into the afterlife. The gameplay is a brilliant mix of platforming, resource gathering, farming, and base building. You will be cooking specific meals for your passengers, hugging them to improve their mood, and upgrading your ship. Well, it's undeniably bittersweet, but it's also one of the most comforting games I have ever played. Number 11 goes to Lost in Play. Well, if you grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons like Gravity Falls or Over the Garden Wall, this game is essentially a playable version of those shows. It is a widely imaginative point-and-click adventure game. What I absolutely love about this game is that there is zero dialogue. The entire story is told through expressive animations, visual gags, and gibberish that somehow completely makes sense. You will be helping team of frogs pull a sword from a stone, playing card games with a goblin, and riding a giant flying stork. Well, it runs buttery smooth on iOS and Android, and the puzzle designs are clever without being frustratingly obtuse. Well, it's the perfect game for both adults and kids to play together. Cracking the top 10 is a modern classic that just keeps getting better, Sky Children of the Light. From the creators of Journey, this game is essentially a masterclass in how to do a cozy multiplayer experience on mobile. You wake up in a gorgeous, sprawling world with a cape that lets you fly, and your main objective is to bring hope back to a fallen kingdom by returning stars to their constellations. While the daily candle farming grind can get a bit repetitive for veteran players, as a new player, the sense of wonder you will feel exploring this world is completely unmatched. At number 9, we have Sunday City. This one leans a bit more into the life roleplay side of the cozy genre. Think of it as a super chilled out mobile blend of The Sims and a casual open world RPG. You are picking out your first apartment, finding a job, buying new clothes, and eventually upgrading to nicer homes and cooler cars. But it never feels like a stressful grind. You earn money by playing a variety of super relaxed, fun mini-games scattered around the city. One minute you are serving coffee in a local cafe, and the next you are out on a boat fishing or playing a casual game of billiards. Well, if you are looking for a casual second life experience where every day feels like the weekend, Sunday City absolutely delivers. Coming in at number 8 is Lonesome Village. Well, if you took the classic dungeon puzzle solving of old school Legend of Zelda and mashed it up with the cozy town rebuilding of Animal Crossing, you would get this absolutely gem. The balance between the brain-teasing tower puzzles and the relaxing village restoration is perfect. Just when you need a break from thinking, you can head back to town, pull up some weeds, plant some carrots, and decorate your living room. The pixel art is super charming, and it really captured that nostalgia retro feel while offering modern, cozy gameplay. Coming in hot at number 7 is Figment 2 Creed Valley. This one completely surprised me. It's an action-adventure game set entirely inside the human mind. The mind's moral compass has been shattered and nightmares are starting to spread chaos. You play as Dusty, the mind's courage, trying to put things back together. I know action-adventure doesn't normally scream cozy, but the way Figment 2 presents itself is so rhythmic, musical, and forgiving that it feels incredibly therapeutic. The entire world pulses to the beat of the soundtrack. Even the boss fights feel more like musical theater performances than stressful battles, with the enemies literally singing their villainous monologues to you as you dodge their attacks. At number 6, we have Cozy Island Craft and Build. Well, if your favorite part of any survival or cozy game is simply chopping down trees, gathering stone, and meticulously building a base, this game is going to ruin your sleep schedule. Well, as you expand, you unlock new islands, discover hidden treasures, and meet a cast of charming characters who move in to help you out. It is the definition of a just 5 more minutes game. You hop in to harvest some crops and suddenly an hour has gone by because you just had to finish building that new bakery. It's straightforward, incredibly polished, and exactly what a cozy simulation game should be. Entering the top 5 is Monument Valley 3. This third installment is taking everything we loved about the first two and elevating it to a whole new level. If you never played these games, there are mind-bending puzzles adventures based on impossible geometry, heavily inspired by MC's chair paintings. You rotate the world, shift pathways, and manipulate architecture to guide your character through incredibly gorgeous, pastel-colored levels. The new expansions, including the massive Garden of Life update released late last year, add brilliant new mechanics and breathtaking landscapes. Well, it's short, sweet, and absolutely mandatory playing for mobile gamers. At number 4, we have a game that is just bursting with charm, Cozy Caravan. Instead of being tied down to one farm or one village, Cozy Caravan puts you in the shoes of a traveling merchant. You play as a ridiculously cute, customizable animal character traveling from town to town in a trusty, customizable caravan. The core gameplay loop is all about exploration and community. You travel down scenic dirt roads, forest for ingredients in the wild, and when you arrive at a new village, you set up a little market stall. You will spend your days cooking up delicious recipes, crafting items, and trading with the locals to make them happy. It's a brilliant twist on the farming sim genre because you farm and home are constantly on the move. So it's pure, delightful escapism. And folks, now it is time, smash that subscribe button and discover amazing games. And number 3 is Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. Developed by Spiritfarer and available through Netflix, this sequel takes everything that made the original game great and polished it to a mirror shine. You play as a spirit scout stranded on a haunted yet surprisingly cute island. Your goal is to befriend a roster of ghostly spirit bears, help them remember their past, and bring color back to the island by completing quests and crafting decorations. Well, it's heartfelt, funny, and respect your time. Coming in at a very strong number 2 is Spirit Crossing. If you are heavily invested in the life simulation genre, this game is going to ruin your productivity in the best way possible. Spirit Crossing drops you into a lush, magical world where the veil between humans and nature spirits is incredibly thin. You are not just building a town here, you are essentially cultivating a magical sanctuary. What makes Spirit Crossing so incredible is how alive the multiplayer feels, without any of the toxic competitiveness usually found in MMOs. You can literally just sit down and strangers and start as a musical jam session. So if you want a cozy world you can truly live in alongside your friends, this is it. Taking the crown as the number 1 best cozy game for mobile is Planet of Lana. Originally a massive hit on consoles and PC, its recent jump to iOS and Android is a monumental achievement in mobile gaming. Every single frame of this game looks like it belongs in a museum. The hand-painted art style is heavily inspired by Studio Ghibli, and the orchestral score swells at exactly the right moments to give you absolute chills. The puzzles are perfectly balanced, like never too hard but rewarding enough to make you feel smart. It is a deeply emotional, visually stunning, and incredibly atmospheric masterpiece that proves mobile games can deliver world-class artistic experiences. So if you only download one game from this list, let it be Planet of Lana. And there you have it folks, the top 15 best new cozy games for Android and iOS that will keep you relaxed and entertained for hours on end. Now I have gotta know which game on this list are you most excited to play. Did I miss any hidden cozy gems that you are absolutely in love with right now? Drop a comment down below and let me know because I'm always looking for new stuff to play. Now if you enjoyed this list and found some new games to play, please hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our future gaming roundups. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep gaming, keep relaxing, and I will see you in the next one.